The meeting with the heads of basic schools in Ghana under the umbrella body Conference of Heads of Basic Schools formed part of government's broader consultation with relevant stakeholders in the educational sector following the easing of COVID-19 induced restrictions. From next week Monday, over 900,000 JHS final year students, teaching and non-teaching staff will resume schooling in preparation for the Basic Education Certificate examination. President Akufo-Addo says adequate measures have been put in place to protect the large number of students returning to school. He says as part of efforts to motivate teachers during this era of the pandemic, government will begin the payment of professional and non-professional allowances.
We're insisting on some basic conditions. Class sizes cannot be more than 30 in each class. I think on the average, it's double that figure in normal times is what you have in your school. But because at this stage, it is only the JHS3 who are going to be there, there's going to be space in the schools to be able to accommodate 30 per class. No play in break time. We want to organize it in such a way that the schools have one shortened school day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the children can go back home. It's a whole lot of new arrangements that is now going to form part of the new normal. But in so doing, there's some things that government is also doing. Apart from this facility, we're paying for the first time in the history professional allowance to the professional teachers, where you're paying less of an allowance, but also an allowance for non-professional teachers. We're trying to get ourselves into a situation whereby salaries are promptly paid, and that also promotions in the educational system are effected immediately.
President of the Conference of Heads of Basic Schools, Madam Mercy Akayila, on her part, says basic school teachers across the country are ready to resume work next week.
Mr. President, a few weeks ago, you announced the partial easing of restrictions, which has resulted in the recall of the final year junior high students to come back to school to write their BECE exams. Let me use this opportunity to assure the President and the government that we have accepted the mandate fully and prepared to work very hard in these new normal times, with observation of all the needed protocols to ensure our children successfully write the BECE without any hitch. It is against this background that our preparedness to work that we appeal to the government to make supply of adequate PPEs to enable us execute our mandate to perfection.